Alright, welcome back to a new season of FTRL. This is GT25, or season 25. This is GT1. Very confusing, I know, but anyways, new season, lots to catch up on. So let's get with this first. So we're going back to what we did a few seasons ago with the Pro-Am and Pro-Am and Pro, and then there's Amateur in the mix now as well. So between GT1 and GT2, everyone's been broken up into Pro-Am, and Am. These are the cars we were given to choose from. There was a selecting order. I was toward, depending on your category, basically. Basically, if you're an Am, you had a chance to get a good car for first pick, basically. So it was like from first pick downwards, basically, was how it worked out. And those are the cars. These are the teams that are in the end. So we are with Ross, Biggles, Jonesy, Super Hans, and Johnny then in the Subaru. So that's how it all worked out. The car I am in currently is, well, I got my top pick, which was the Jaguar F-Type, and there is their quick fish livery that we're running with this year, so, or the season rather. So the rest we'll kind of explain as we go along, but basically again, GT1, GT2 standings make up a constructor's title. There is a driver's title for each division, and a category title for standings for each, for Am, Pro-Am, and Pro. This is week one. This is Dragon Trail Gardens. So there is F1 style qualifying, followed by 3 sprint races. Across the season, there will be dedicated sprint weeks, dedicated endurance weeks, and then weeks with both sprinkled in. So that's what we're looking with. This is this is qualifying this is Q1 qualifying on the old mediums to start. I got through to Q2, but I didn't have anything more than this. I couldn't get back into the 31s in the Jag in the F-Type. Oh, so this is Q1 rather. Sorry, this is Q1. So yeah, the pace isn't quite there around the Dragon Trail Gardens with this Jag. I do like this Jag. I used it in a manufacturer's series not too long ago, and had some good results. So it's a bit tail happy at times, but it's got good tire wear, decent on fuel. I thought it was the best of what I had to choose from at that point. My other pick would have been the Mazda RX Vision. Would have been the pick I would have liked the most, I think, if I was choosing for pure pace. But I had to consider pace, I had to consider strategy, I had to consider all these things, and I thought just the best round, the Jag was the one that was for me. So anyways, yeah, I was very much considering the Peugeot VTT. Subaru is a strong contender. I had a choice of that as well, so that, you know, I had some good choices. SLS is a quick car, but not many people chose. In the Q2 then, we actually did get into the 31s. 31, is that a 31.8? I believe so. We did make an improvement, but not enough to break into the top power qualifying. So top 8 go into the final shootout in qualifying, so we're knocked out here in Q2. Anyways then, here is the first race. Again, 3 races. This one's set by the grid order. The second race is set by the finishing order of this race. And the third race is a reverse of race 2. Excuse me. Now, the other thing we need to make note of is that across the 3 races, we have to use the softs at least once. Just the softs. So, being down 9th, I'm going to use the mediums. Even though I know a good result with the softs would get me better grip position, but then I'd be shafted, I think, for race 3. So, anyways, competition in front, so you can see kind of who's chosen what. You got Tom in the BMW, he was last pick. Blue flag in the Peugeot, that's the RCZ. Unsafe in the Lambo. We got Aaron in the old Subaru. Ross, our teammate in the Subaru. Biggles is in the Mazda Vision, so that's a good one for him. He's gonna have I think he's gonna have a really good season. Gets a good car that, and he's quick. So yeah. Lee is in the other Jag, so there's only 2 cars maximum available per division. So me and Lee got the Jags. So yeah, good to have that measure of, always a good pace of good measure is Lee to compare pace with. And that will be even more so in this case, because obviously with the different kind of tracks, it's gonna be very up and down with the who's quick where. This will not be one of our weeks here, but anyways, yeah. But it's been frantic this first lap, I have to say, as you know, a sprint always is. It's been fine. It's, you know, we've gotten around. We're in 10th place again. you know, it's make the best of it that you can. I think the people who will smashed it in qualifying, by the way, FTRL Panda smashed in qualifying. He's on soft, so he's going to try and run away with this race win. And his teammate Pagani's backing him up. So they're both in Ferraris. The Ferrari was really good around here. Anything in the middle was very good around here. Has to be said. The Jag less so. But anyways, that's going to complete lap 1, and we'll head on then to lap 2 and beyond. Again, we got Lee close to us here. Homer in front is in the Renault, which is good on fuel, but there's no fuel rate in these sprints. Him and I think it's Blue Flag are going to have a little tussle and see if we can make any inroads here. Again, this chicane is a difficult one because you want to mount as much of that curb as you can, and on exit as well. So I'm avoiding it to start here, but I will gain some more confidence with it. Heading down the hill then, we got, again, this Jag's got some good straight line speed. It can pull. So I'm going to try and go around the outside here. See if we can make this move stick. This is, oh yeah, this is the last race that I'm using my old brakes and throttle. I got new pedals after this race. It's their load cell, so that's going to be something to note later. So yeah, I'm looking back and seeing what the story is, but yeah, you might see some differences from this point forwards. Maybe I'm not as fast as I once used to be, but anyways, we'll improve. Lap 3, we got penalties abound, but I had an almighty scare. Thankfully, that bit jutting out of the barrier saved my ass. We did lose a place and probably didn't gain 2 positions from the penalties in front, but we could have lost an awful lot more had that gone differently. So yeah, dangerous curb there, trying to push on track limits. Again, this was tough stuff, tough old race, this one. And they're going to be quite long. Okay, car doesn't want to stop, and that's going to allow Lee through then into P11. Yeah, so look, these first 2 races, it was just going to be, you know, surviving a little bit and then seeing what we could unleash in the last race if anything broke our way. So anyways, lap number 9, who has an off here? Homer again is having a bit of tough look at that. He's in the, I think he's in the Renault. The Renault was difficult. Yes, he is in the Renault. Renault is difficult. I would have chosen it had it been a bit more stable, and had the rears not been so diabolical in wear. Otherwise, I would have chosen it. I used it for a 24-hour race around Daytona last year, and it was brilliant. I loved it. But yeah, not too hot. Lap number 10. So some people actually cannot go to the end of the race on their softs because they don't have the tire wear. Like it's just too much. So Aaron is into the pits, and he has to box into another set of softs. So no pit stops are mandatory, but some people with the tire wear, they have to do it. So Aaron has got some good pace in that car, and he's on soft, so I'm not going to really waste too much time. My fight is with Lee, it's with unsafe, you know, so I'm just going to let him go, follow him along, and we'll go from there. But I didn't see a lot of point losing a lot of time fighting Aaron there. It just wasn't, you know, well, it wasn't a lap or 2 from the end either, so, you know, I didn't think that was worth it. And he's gone up the road. We did get close to unsafe towards the end of this one. We did make some time up, and we pulled a good gap on Lee, so the pace is strong comparatively, you know, to we pulled the gap on Lee. Will won the race, fair play to him, and yeah, he is followed home by Pagani, his teammate, and we finished in 10th. Ross did well to finish 6th. I think he may have been on mediums. Medium or softs. I think he was on softs. And Biggles, I think, was actually behind me. He had some difficulties in this first race.
What are you on, Ron?
Race 2, right. So Ron was on softs, and there's other people on softs as well. I think Lennon's on softs as well. We're going to be on mediums for this one. So most people are looking like it's going to shape up for the soft at the last stint. Oh, yeah, big shout out to Zom for doing the livery, by the way, for our livery. I asked him for something a little bit different compared to the blue that some of the other guys are running. So, yeah, shouts to Zom for the livery, some good stuff. Race 2 then, so yeah, bit of understeer into turn 1 here, and we got Lee alongside. Oh yes, I remember this now. So yeah, so I get tagged from behind, and I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I got a car on my left, car on my right. Then I get turned around again, spun, I'm getting hit, and yeah, that was a bit annoying. It was just a racing incident. Someone did report that. I don't know who reported it, but I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation. I've got cars all around me. Was being tagged McGee'd into turn 1. or into that chicane rather. So yeah, that was unfortunate. But the pack's still here. Bit annoying in that, cost us a bit of time and most importantly track position. This Subaru is not very good at acceleration, so getting to it's fine once it gets up to speed, but getting to speed is a little bit problematic. I go a little bit deep there, but we're going to get this move done on Aaron, I think. Or does he hold on? No, Subaru's good in the brakes. It's a good handling car, that, so he's going to survive for the time being. Yeah, take a bit more, a bit more grunt, a bit more curb with that uphill one. But yeah, we're in 13th, so yeah, 15 cars this time around as well, not instead of 14. There's one calm spot. So lap 6, Aaron goes deep, and we're going to get this position this time around, and that's us up into P12 then. So yes, progress is slow, but whatever how bad this race goes, at least the reverse of it is where our grid position will be for race 3. So, which I'm going to be using the softs.
I'm trying to let you go. I'm help you push me by.
Yeah, Lennon and I had left the gap on the inside, and he still managed to nudge me off. So I was like, oh, I wasn't very impressed with that at the time. But anyway, he moves up into P11. I believe he has made a pit stop. So yeah, that's why he's got a bit more pace. Lap 10. So here's Lee, our everlasting point of reference, really. Lee doesn't get the hottest run out of that last corner, and Biggles didn't either. So yeah, we're going to make this 3 wide. This is dangerous stuff, obviously. So early on the brakes, they go deep. Lee goes deep, rather. And yeah, there we're going to get through on both of them. So yeah, nice little double overtake there. Yeah, using the turn 1, not going too deep, and then switching, getting the momentum back. So we've got Tom Duval up in front. Tom is a former F1 league racer like myself. We were teammates. We won the Constructors' Championship with Renault back in F1 2020 without winning a race, which was impressive. But I think that was Homer that went off. Oh, no, it was Rom. It was Rom that went off. He's in the Renault as well. Tom is in the Mazda Vision, which is obviously a very quick car. Biggles has got more pace than I do, so Tom was proving stubborn to get past, so I was like, right, let Biggles go. I think he can get the job done, so I'm gonna let him go, and then we'll go from there. So Pagani's basically done what Panda did and gone for the softs first. Or sorry, gone for the first, and then Panda's backed him up, and that's how they finished. So they've got another one too. And we finished P10. Biggles did get Tom, so that was the right decision. Held off Lee and Homer at the end there. Yeah. So now this is race 3. This is the reverse of race 2. This time we're on the softs as well. So
I literally sent a message last night saying, Andy, Zom.
Yeah, Tom's giving it out. Yeah, so we're starting for P6 on softs now. I think everyone in front of me. So Aaron's on mediums, and so is Rom. I think everyone else in front of us is on softs. So let's go. I know Biggles is going to have good pace here, so he'll be going early, and I would like to let him go early. Decent launch, again, grid launch for these ones. For sprints, endurance will be rolling. I want Biggles to get the inside line. I go very wide here, but I want Biggles ahead because I know Biggles is going to do well on this one. I knew that. He's got good pace. So again, just trying to use the space and not get overtaken, but trying to let Biggles go at the same time. A little bit of contact between himself and Aaron. Oh, there's a little contact on the exit there. Thankfully, the Jag will pull nicely, so we should be able to re-establish ourselves here. We're going to defend the inside line. This is GT1, man. You cannot believe an inside line's too open. So we do that, and no one's going to squeeze through that gap down there. So, yeah, hook around. Beautiful stuff there indeed. So, yeah, we got Biggles in front, which was the objective. He's got some good pace, which he will unleash. For me, it's just about being a bit patient. Some of these guys in front are going to have to make pit stops because they can't get the tyre wear on theirs, whereas I can go 16 laps on these softs. There was some side-by-side action with unsafe release there, but yeah, we managed to repel that attack at least. He had some good pace early on, must be said. When he's gone, he's just slipped right through. So there you go. So he's up at the P7. Aaron's on mediums here. Tom Duval is on. I think he's on mediums. I think he's already used the softs. I'm not quite sure. There was a moment there. I think that was for Homer. No, Homer's in first. I actually don't know who that was because I'm blind and deaf. I have memory of a goldfish. Lap 3 then. Who is this? This is unsafe. Yeah, we got a good run on unsafe. Good run. Aaron's here as well. So down the inside. Again, good straight line speed does that Jag have. Unsafe pings it on the outside, and that Lambo's got a big grunt. It handles really nicely, but its tyre wear is awful. So, but I don't want to waste too much time here either, because we got other company as well now. And I think blue flag is on softs and a little bit of a push wide. So, yeah, so I was like, right, okay. So we're going to take this one back then. We got good straight line speed. The RCZ is quick, but again, the tyre wear isn't always brilliant. So we've defended this one nicely, but he's got a much better run. That was flipping close. There was contact there, I believe. So that was a hair raiser, to say the least. Oh, clashing the curb. It's a bit messy. You need to get back on track now. It's one mistake can beget another mistake, or rather, contact rather. So, yeah. So blue flag's gonna go. It's a bit annoying to lose all this time, but I think he is quicker. But we should get him back later because our tyre wear will be better. So we just have to keep with it for now. So yeah, I can't quite use the full. Between these different squabbles and all this, I can't quite use the full length of the tyre yet. But this will come. This will come. Lap 7. Aaron is on mediums and struggling, so we're kind of just very much finding our pace now.
The amount I'm doing with the front
And
to get it to just
Tom is lingering behind. I think he's on soft. He's in the BMW, which is not the greatest of cars. He had the last pick. He's in a lot of great choices, to be fair. But down the inside of Aaron will go, so he doesn't fight that one. Again, what comes around goes around sometimes.
Sorry.
Anyways, James in the Lambo is in, and yeah, we'll kind of march on. He's in early as well. Like, normally he'd be pitching at the end of this lap, but yeah, he's in early. So yeah, we move up into P5 then. So yeah, Biggles is then making good ground. He's in second place, trying to hunt down Homer. I think Homer will have to make a stop. So lap 8 then. Yeah, unsafe. Homer, they're both into the pits. Biggles will take the lead and he'll never look back. Blue flag, he's got to pay. He pulled 2 seconds in front, and we've got to pull some gap on Tom now. And we have, it's about what, 5? Just under. No, it's just under. Yeah, it is under second. Sorry, the screen is very small. But we did pull the gap, and we pulled away. And blue flag's tyre wear came to him. That was a big clash with the curb. Too much of a clasher. It was a penalty. It's the first penalty I've got all race, and that's a bad time because his tyres are absolutely shot.
It's the first time I've jumped that.
Yeah, it was, and quite dramatically too. I was really trying to be aggressive, but yeah, this is going to be difficult. So his tyres are gone. I think he's down to the carcass. But we've got we have to make a second in the bishop, and yeah, it's there's not a lot of great places to pass here. Is the thing. Like I'm trying to find a gap, and I'm not going to set it down here. That's preposterous. And now I've got the penalty coming up, so there's not a lot of great places with this. You have to get a run off of a corner. This probably would have been this definitely would have been the one, I reckon, because I just send up the inside then, and he's not got the tires to fight it. However, did have to start the penalty, and same place again, same position that we're in the last lap. So I want to really give myself a good run heading out of this chicane, this triple right. Not as close as I was before. There's not going to be enough slipstream to get this one done, so I'm going to have to hope to get a better run on the exit of the last corner and drag down to the line is going to have to be the hope. It's not clean enough. He's going to hold on. Biggles wins the race. We're going to get a podium at least, so we managed to execute a good race. But yeah, anyways, we got the job done. P3. Tom is delighted with his P4, as he should be. But yeah, there we go then. 3 frantic races. Some mixed results across the board there. But we got a podium to finish, which was a good hollow point in the end for the old team. So, anyways, we'll check in next week with the standings. Things are established. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this week. That is round number 1, week number 1 of FTRL GT 25. Next up is Saint Croix B. So yeah, that's where we're heading next for an endurance week. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.